Hey everyone, with Lance Fancy Gaming. This is the first uh, day of July, being July 2025. Patreon for D&D, Warhammer proxies, and figure for your 3D printing needs. If you do enjoy the video, please subscribe, like, and share. Check out our Patreon Discord down below. And all the links I'll be looking at will be down below as well. So we got Jade Empire and the Dark Elves. That's not going to be as uh, Wakara Tag Jeans in the land of Crescent Sand. This is going to be the July for Heroes Infinite. A lot of this will have proxies for your Warhammers if you do desire to have it. There's going to be a lot of loot stuff and a whole bunch of crap as well. Some stuff you may want to have, like some of those bug creature, like for your Tyranids, and some of these will be good for D&D as well. So we got land, meet the leader of the tier content, yay! This, I don't know where you're gonna put that. It'd probably be the cultist, many things. The other ones probably be gonna be like um, the old fantasy ones, old world for your proxies as well. So you're gonna have to be kind of creative in this one. A lot of stuff I could see is a D&D campaign in the desert. They can probably use a lot of this stuff for it as well. Man, it is really late. The sculpts are pretty good. I did print some of Heroes Infinite. It's just I don't like printing a whole bunch of little small stuff. I like to print like the whole thing as well. I do like this one with a little cannon on top of his back. Got this pack. A monster, that would be a good Tyranid piece right there. I don't know what kind of Tyranid you want to have. This could be like a pretty cool aspect like displacer beast, like make a celestial displacer beast for your campaign. So these are pretty cool looking. The camel looks weird as hell though. But I do like the bug creature. I will like probably proxy some of these for my Tyranids for it, but we'll see. We got the Overlord. That's what I have right now. It kind of costs like $8, $9 more. You get more items for it as well. Some of these you probably gonna use for Bertollis for proxies. I don't know how big they are, but it's pretty cool. I do like the this one with the big ass cannon and like building, or like Arabia and stuff. You got that. That could be like your displacer beast in many ways. But it looks pretty damn cool in my opinion. I do like the modular sceneries too that you can use as your wargaming or for your terrain pieces for D&D. You know, you got the bazaar as well for like merchant and stuff. But overall, it's pretty good. I think that'll be it for that. Arch Villain Games. They have the fantasy and sci-fi. This is the July preview for the sci-fi, I believe. This could be like the Titan Knight as well, or the Dreadnought. I think this is like the size of a Dreadnought. This is the man right there. Yeah, I think these Dreadnought looks a lot better than what they have. This could be a Chaos one too, like literally fused into the machinery and everything else as well. Yeah, that'd be cool for a Chaos Dreadnought right there. There's a hulking thing, it just overtakes everything. Oh, no, excuse me. Some chaos stuff they use as proxies. I really don't, proxy a lot of my stuff, but I do proxy some, like a lot of other things. Like I did proxy some of the Slanesh pieces because a lot of them are out of stock. So, I proxy a whole bunch, but this will be a good chaos thing to have. Let's see what they have for fantasy for D&D. So I got Demon. You can use this for corn. Looks like a corn proxy if you're interested in that. That's kind of cool. It's gonna be a big ass piece, isn't it? Looks like a chaos beast too. Look at that thing. We good today, Shmi? you know, Chaos Beast, you know, some of that. Looks like Conan the Barbarian right there. Valkyrie. Um, some kind of Centaur Chaos. Demonic, fiendish. Be pretty cool to have in a campaign. Or don't like painting those teeth. I just realized that I don't really good at painting human skin, but I'm good at painting monster skins. Like, you know, cursed skins too. But I think that's something I need to get kind of get used to and get pretty good at for it as well. Yeah, that looks pretty damn cool. Clay Cyanide, they're doing they're trying to finish this up for June. The Mushroom People. This would be pretty good to have for your, you know, Underdark campaign. Or using a Michael Lloyd for your character. So, you know, if you need druids, spellcasters, and stuff, this might be it for you guys to play as a character in many ways. Everything looks pretty damn cool. A lot of fungal folks don't really, you know, travel. So you gotta get a pretty good backstory why you know, traveling and everything. June release, May, 70%, 70%. July, you're doing the Red Dragon Crag. Looks like it. That'll be the upcoming one. Predator Obsession. I don't think they're doing anything anymore. I don't know why they stopped. They did pretty good for a while. But Twin Goddess Miniatures. That's June. Here's a July release for it. We got some War Forges and some Spellcaster monks and Goblin fighters. I think this is supposed to be like a monk thing. Yeah, Witch. I'd like that hairstyle than the other one. There, Goblin. And he's a Goblin Cleric. Warforge. What was it? Bucks. Slash and Buckle. Sword and Buckle. Where I believe is what they're called. I forgot. Dark Elf. Sword Dancer looks like it. That looks good. Epic. A lot of stuff will come out to the mid, but they do have a lot of stuff. So we got some Grand Carnival that's coming up, some terrain pieces. I think that's supposed to be a map. Got some trains and carnival. Oh, it's carnival ride. So if you want to do a carnival ride, go for it. We got some clowns, lots of freaking clowns in many ways. Cupcake golem. We got half elf bard, monkey director, conjured twins, conjoined twins. Never mind. Bearded lady. That's kind of funny. This is what giant sloth gnomed. Huh. There's a jester girl. We got goblin tinkerer, creepy clown construct, big circus construct, and that's the other one we're gonna have. Two-headed lion circus. I think you're getting a lot of circus stuff for it. I don't mind it. It's just that unless you're gonna make an actual campaign in a carnival for D&D, you better have some kind of like a good story. Like, you know, these things comes like once a year during the moonlight. You know, like having them moving like an astral projection, teleportation, certain things because there's weird creatures and there's a taskmaster that capture these and do their biddings through contract and stuff like that. And your job is to like, you know, to free them stuff. But you know, you got other ways you could do it. But yeah, Not really a big circus guy in many ways. It's a Manticore. I do like classic Manticore. There's a Dragon Hunt. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna filament print that. We got some blacksmith buildings. Oh, I love these buildings. Dwarves. We're getting dwarves. We need more gnomes and halflings. Tell you the truth. Silver dragon wormling, dragon fire sorcerer, abyssal drakes, mama cobalt. And you got the cook. That's kind of fine. Breast baby. That'd be kind of cool to have as a pet, but hope you're not wearing anything metal because it's gonna fucking these fucking make it out of rust and eat the damn thing. Okay, Worm Rider. This is Dragon Flesh Curse. Could do a lot of campaign with that. Dragon Huntress Knight. Draconian Warrior. Draconian Rogue. Draconian Butcher. So basically a barbarian. Amethyst Dragon. Yeah. Well, yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy it. Please subscribe, like, and share. Check out our Patreon Discord. Thank you guys very much. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.